And then to me,
when the world tuned in for the 2026 Golden Globe Awards, few could have predicted just how electric the atmosphere would become. The glitz and glamour of the Beverly Hilton ballroom sparkled as always, but on this particular evening, the air vibrated with something different, a sense of anticipation, of change, of history waiting to be written. And when Selena Gomez's name was announced as the winner for Best Actress in Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, a wave of euphoria rolled out far beyond the walls of the ballroom, shaking up the lives of everyone even tangentially connected to the moment, including, in ways both subtle and seismic, Hailey Bieber. Selena Gomez's journey to the Golden Globe stage was anything but a straight line. Once known primarily as a Disney Channel star, Gomez had grown up under the blinding lights of fame. Her career had been followed, dissected, and, at times, doubted. Yet through every setback, every headline, and every new creative risk, Gomez pushed forward, reinventing herself in ways that inspired not only her fans, but also her peers. Her win was not merely a professional milestone. It was a thunderous affirmation that she had transcended the boundaries of her beginnings. The applause that erupted was not the polite kind reserved for a well-liked celebrity. It was the sound of an industry acknowledging a moment of true arrival. As the camera captured her gliding up to the stage, radiant in a gown that shimmered with every step, it was clear that this was a night about more than just a performance. It was about the resilience and artistry that had brought her to that point. Selena's acceptance speech was poised, heartfelt, and unflinchingly honest. She thanked her fans, those who had grown up alongside her, who had never wavered in their support through the storms and sunshine of her career. She paid tribute to her family and creative team behind Only Murders in the Building, the show that had helped solidify her as a dramatic force. And, in a moment that left the room breathless, she dedicated her win to her husband and creative partner, Benny Blanco. But as the world celebrated Selena's victory, another story began to unfold. A story fueled not by the glimmer of the Golden Globe itself, but by the reactions and undercurrents that rippled outwards in its aftermath. Social media, ever the modern arena for public sentiment, lit up not just with praise for Selena, but with speculation about those notably absent from her circle of congratulators. Chief among them was Hailey Bieber. For years, the public had been fascinated by the tangled histories of Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber, and Justin Bieber. The triangle, real or perceived, had fueled endless tabloid stories, fan theories, and social media threads. But on this night, the focus shifted. As Selena basked in the glow of her achievement, fans and commentators alike turned their attention to Hailey's reaction or lack thereof. Hailey Bieber, herself no stranger to the public eye, had been present at the Golden Globes as a guest of one of the evening's other high-profile nominees. Throughout the ceremony, cameras occasionally caught her in the audience. When Selena's name was announced, eagle-eyed viewers noted that Hailey's expression was carefully composed, a small smile, a polite clap, and a glance down at her table. In the age of the internet, these seconds were dissected frame by frame. Was there a flash of envy, a hint of discomfort, or simply a momentary pause, magnified out of proportion by the world's collective imagination? Within minutes, social media was ablaze with speculation. Some fans rushed to defend Hailey, insisting she was gracious and supported despite any past history. Others claimed to see in her demeanor the unmistakable shadow of jealousy. Hashtags trended. Memes proliferated. For Hailey, the scrutiny was nothing new, but the intensity of the moment was unmistakable. To understand the magnitude of the moment, it's important to consider what Selena's win represented. For years, she had fought to be recognized as more than a pop star or a tabloid staple. She had taken risks, from her raw and vulnerable music to her roles in daring independent films and acclaimed television series. Each move was a step away from the expectations set for her as a child star and towards the fulfillment of her own artistic vision. Her victory at the Golden Globes was both a personal and professional triumph. It was a reminder that reinvention is possible, that resilience pays off, and that talent can, eventually, overshadow even the most persistent rumors. But it also shone a spotlight on the ways in which women in Hollywood are so often pitted against one another, their successes and struggles intertwined in the public imagination. Hailey Bieber's own story is one of navigating fame in a different way. Born into a family with deep ties to the entertainment industry, Hailey became a successful model and businesswoman, carving out her own identity apart from the men in her life. Her marriage to Justin Bieber, however, ensured that she would always be compared to the women who came before her, most notably Selena Gomez. In interviews, Hailey has spoken candidly about the challenges of living in the public eye, of dealing with online harassment and the constant comparisons. "It's exhausting," she once said. "It feels like there's always someone waiting to find fault, to pit us against each other." Her measured reaction at the Golden Globes may well have been an act of self-preservation, a way to avoid feeding the narrative that has followed her for years. As the night wore on, the debate only intensified. Some took to Twitter and Instagram to congratulate Selena, expressing pride in how far she had come. Others focused on Hailey, dissecting her every move, every micro-expression, searching for signs of jealousy or discomfort. In fan forums and comment sections, the battle lines were drawn. "I just wish people would let them both live their lives," one fan wrote. "Selena deserved her moment. Hailey doesn't owe anyone a reaction." But others saw the moment as a symbolic victory for Selena, a way of rewriting the narrative that had so often cast her as the underdog. For years, she was overshadowed by her relationships. Now she's standing on her own, and the world is finally seeing her for who she is. For Selena, the Golden Globe win is likely to be a springboard to even greater opportunities. Already, rumors are swirling about new film projects, collaborations, and even a possible return to the recording studio. After years of fighting to be seen and heard on her own terms, the world is finally listening. For Hailey, the night may serve as a turning point of a different kind. In the days following the ceremony, she posted a simple message on Instagram, proud of all the women who are breaking barriers and lifting each other up. It was a statement that some read as supportive, others as pointed, but in a world that thrives on conflict, her refusal to engage in drama may be her strongest statement yet. What happened at the 2026 Golden Globes is about more than just one woman's win or another's reaction. It's about the complexities of fame in the 21st century, the way stories are shaped not only by what happens, but by how they're perceived, shared, and debated. It's about the burdens placed on women in the public eye, and the grace with which they navigate those burdens. Selena Gomez's rise is a testament to perseverance, talent, and the power of believing in oneself even when the world doubts you.